Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is AJ from the Pattern Journal, and today we are back to doing our unboxing videos. As you can see behind me, I've got a whole lot of G.I. Joe stuff on display. Some of it is recent, like the Trouble Bubble, and some of it is a little bit older, like the Baroness with the Bike or Big Boa, and even the G.I. Joe Lego, which they call construction sets. Excuse me. But actually, we're not going to be opening any of those. We're going to be opening something very different, which is, drumroll please, dun, 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 dun. It's this Snake Eyes. It's a very classic looking version with the all black armor, and it's the version that reminds me of the Snake Eyes that I used to have back in the day, the 3.75 inch, the 3.75 inch version, and I got it a few weeks back or a few months back, but I've kept it, just looking for the right time to open, because I already have Snake Eyes, which is the one from the movie G.I. Joe. I believe it was called G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes or something like that. Really decent movie. Could have been a lot better if they didn't do some like random magical stuff with it, and if it had like a tighter plot. But overall, I think it was a decent movie. But anyways, so we're going to be opening this one, and I've got another one lined up after that, which you'll see in the second video that I'll do later. So anyways, gonna do the flip and stick for the switch. Cheers. Alright guys, so we're going to be opening this Snake Eyes. Like I said, I believe it's one of the older figures released in the line. Definitely been a while. Let me see if it has a year marking on it. Can't find one, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, never mind. 2020. So it's definitely one of the older classified figures. I think it looks really neat from just looking at the box itself, and he definitely has a lot of accessories, which I love. He's got this huge sword, got a couple of knives, a pistol, some sort of a machine gun, a backpack, and overall really cool. Very tactical looking. It's the way I prefer my Snake Eyes to look. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open this. So just give me a second, and I will be right back after this jump. Alright guys, so we are back after the jump. And I have to say that while the character is among my absolutely top #1 characters in all of G.I. Joe canon, this figure does leave a lot to be desired. Like straight off, right off the bat, when you fix the backpack on him, it has a notch. It has a peg that goes into the figure, right? Like right here. And his strap has one as well. So if you want to line those two up, then the strap that goes all around his body, it fits really weird. Like it leaves a lot of room for movement, like right here, which I think is not a good thing. And I guess if you were to do it like that, then it's like, it's probably going to be loose, and it's going to come off when you're playing with the figure, which I think is bad. There should have been like some kind of a additional peg or something for the straps to fit around his body, maybe in the front or somewhere else, so that it lines up properly, And I can see while, just like moving the guy, he is a little loose. I think this was a problem with a lot of the earlier classifieds, that the articulation, like on this guy right now, like he moves very freely, right? Which can be good. Don't get me wrong. But I've noticed on some of the recent figures I've gotten that the articulation is pretty tight. Like on some of them, you have to really bend the legs and stuff. I guess it should, like this. The amount of effort that took is, I think, a medium level of effort. But on some of the other ones that I've seen, the leg articulation is very tight. This was medium effort. Those require a little bit higher effort. And on his hands, the articulation is very free flow. And on the newer ones, I've seen that it's pretty tight, which is both good and bad. I don't think it takes away from the model in any way. It just says how the design evolved over the last like 6 years, 7 years, however long Classified has been going. I really like his gun right here. To get it to fit in a two-handed pose would be, I think, really difficult on this one, especially since he doesn't come with the extra hands that would make that easy, because both of his hands are gripping hands. As you can see with the dagger right here. Plus, he's not really known for having a two-handed weapon, I guess, but that's beside the point. I think it would have been really cool. He does have like his traditional sword, which I think it looks really good, especially with that huge scabbard and the Arashikage symbol at the top of the scabbard. He has a pistol, as you can see right here, and he has a huge ass silencer for the pistol as well, which I think is pretty neat. Having it be an add-on, that I think that goes pretty hard for him. Overall, I would say it's a pretty decent figure, especially for being an older one. I would definitely love to get one of the new ones, like the one with the 2-pack he has with the Arctic bear or polar bear, whatever. That one is a really cool looking one, but it's pretty expensive as well. So, and oh wow, so his torso is also a bit free flow here. Like if I shake him like this, you can see, his torso moves for like an extra second or two. I guess that's nice. What I would really love right now is if I had a vehicle like one of the Vamps or something. I would love to put him on top of that. I do have a Tiger Force Duke with the Ram Cycle, but having tactical Snake Eyes on the Ram Cycle, Tiger Force Ram Cycle no less, that would look really weird because it's a bright ass color on that bike. On the Baroness coil, the Cobra coil cycle, I think it would actually look pretty neat. I am gonna have to open that up at some point, because I think it's a really neat looking figure, and it's one of the earliest actual classifieds I got, other than the movie versions of Snake Eyes and one of the older Storm Shadows as well. So there is that. But yeah, I think it looks wise, this is pretty damn cool. And another thing I would say about his backpack, the peg and the hole in the back, I think it's a little too high. It's like on traditional, the 3.75 scale figures, the backpacks had their pegs more like here in the middle, and on the body it would have been like here as well, lower down. Having it be like so high, I don't think it looks good. Because it like when you're looking at him from the side, it really exposes the peg too much. So there's that slight bit of a con there, but overall I really like it. And let's be honest, right? I have been having a huge blast with all these classified figures, especially the ones I've been doing the videos on recently. And I cannot wait to open some of the other favorites I have, like this Cobra Island Major Blood, or the Cobra Island Baroness with the coil, or this Tele Viper and the Flight Pod. Oh my god. And I also have like what's his name? Forgetting the guy's name. He's like this Tele Viper kind of character that comes with his rocket, like moving rocket launcher kind of thing. Damn, totally blanking on the name. It's a character, not a generic Cobra Trooper. And I really want to build the Cobra His construction set. I have a bigger one, like for the original Joes. I have one of those already that I got secondhand last year. Pretty good one, that too. And I have the small Hot Wheels one that came out recently. I think I actually might have a couple of those actually. So I really want to get this one done so I can have them laid out, as a 3-of. But anyways, guys, so that's it for the Snake Eyes classified. He looks really damn good. Like the tactical look is amazing for Snake Eyes. It's pretty classic. It's what I remember. I have a desert version of him as well that I need to open up at some point. And if there's one character in all of G.I. Joe Classified I would collect multiples of, it's definitely this guy. And I already have 3, right? So yeah, I would love to collect some more. I would love to get a Destro so I can pair with the Baroness. I would love to get a Scarlet so I can pair her with Snake Eyes right here. So like the classic version of Scarlet with her classic scheme, and you know, a bunch of other ones. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Cheers. Bye. Later.